Hello, everybody. I'm Baltmatrix, and today is June 30th, 2021. It is the last day of June and the first day of hell. It's like over 100 degrees right now where I am in Baltimore, and it's just going to get hotter, and then it's going to rain and cool off a little bit. If you're dealing with some extreme heat right now, I hope you are staying safe and cool somewhere. All right, there was some news today, so let's go ahead and get into it. First up, and this is actually pretty cool, prop store to auction Transformers 2007 and Dark of the Moon movie prototypes. So we've got Frenzy's Blade from Transformers 2007, the first one, and the top secret Apollo 11 case from Transformers Dark of the Moon. I think this is actually pretty cool. Movie props are always fun, and I'm always glad to see them, given off, but that's a little bit much for what is effectively a shuriken of death. So, oh, and it's also broken, so that doesn't help things either. Anyway, it's still cool. Next story, via Griffith Keith on Facebook, Keith's Fantasy Club, P-15 Grand Raijin, aka Power Master Optimus Prime Super Ginrai armor. This is very cool. I am very excited for this. Keith's Fantasy has done some really good work lately. Some of their figures I've had that I've just really liked. A couple of them I really haven't, but that's just me being me. I think it's neat. And it comes with two faces. You can see there it's got a weird Prime face and then the classic Optimus face, which is nice. It's cool. It is legitimately cool. More third parties getting Power Master Primes is a good thing in my book. I didn't see that picture before. Okay. Okay. Hats off to you guys. That's perfect. I couldn't do better than that. So, okay, here are the different faces. Standard Prime, Grumpy Prime, more classic G1 Prime, and OMG Prime. I'm sorry, that caught me completely off guard. Okay, so there was a P-14 Raijin robot, and I don't know if it's out yet. I haven't seen any colored pictures, just these prototypes with a God Bomber. So that's what the completed version is going to look like. Now, I have already reviewed Fans Hobbies for take on this character, but, I mean, this thing's going to be as big as MP Megatron, so that's just the base figure. So, yeah, that's a lot of figure. All right, over at Cybertron.com, we've got Buzzworthy Bumblebee Evergreen 4-pack has been revealed. This is the Transformers Buzz... You know what? I don't remember talking about this. Was this the thing that I just mentioned the other day? Either way, it's the really... I almost said, yeah, putrid. Putrid is the right word. Not even warrior, deluxe class figures that kind of transform and then have these really, really bad gimmicks. Starscream is legitimately one of the worst figures I have ever gotten a hold of. It's just god-awful, and this whole set needs to burn in heck and be turned into slag, and other naughty things should happen to it. Next story over at Cybertron is Beast Wars reissues Cheetor and Rat Trap are in stock on the website. So this is the reissue of the original figures. So we got Rat Trap and Cheetor in their 1990s goodness. Well, maybe not goodness in Rat Trap's parts. In Butterflied Rat, we'll say. This figure's fine. I never owned this figure. I actually never owned any... I take that back. I only owned the Optimus Primal Bat and Megatron Croc 2 set. All the other figures I never got a hold of in the Basics class because they were all roughly the same figure. They were all the all auto-transform figures. The Cheetor, I have multiple versions of this figure already, so I'm not going to pick it up. But if you are inclined to, or if you've always wanted a Cheetor, original Cheetor of your own, now's your chance. And lastly, and this has been reported all over the place, we finally have a product description for the crossover figure of Transformers and Dracula. The figure's name is Draculus. It is an Amazon Prime exclusive, And this news was found by GT Prime 17 over at Cybertron, and it comes from Amazon Australia. I I don't even know how to say this. Okay, I'm just gonna read what it says here on the screen. Transformers robots have always been more than meets the eye, but now, through the Transformers Collaborative, fans can experience these larger-than-life characters and a mashup with other characters' teams, the Dracula mashup. We are dealing with the undead, an undead Decepticon. When night falls, the vampire Draculus awakens from stasis and stalks the darkness, preying upon those unfortunate enough to cross his path. It's inspired by Dracula, figures converts into a bat mode in 23 steps, and features a deco and details inspired by the 1931 Universal Pictures Dracula movie. It comes with a cape, a blaster, an impaler claw accessories, and features black and white deco in robot mode inspired by the black and white movie release. Okay, this is Titans Returns Mind Wipe. That's the only thing I can think of. If it comes with an impaler claw accessory, this has to be Titans Returns Mind Wipe. What are they going to do with the head? That's an interesting question. I don't know. Packaging is inspired by a videotape copy of the original movie Dracula, not for use as an actual videotape. Actually, I was going to say how many people remember videotapes. I'm willing to bet many of you in the comments or watching don't know what a videotape is. Ask your grandparents. Or me, I'm old. All right, folks, thanks for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed this news. I'm really kind of scratching my head over Dracula bot there, or Draculus. That's going to be a weird one. That's a very weird one because I get what they're going for, but man, that Mind Wipe figure was bad. That was just a bad figure. But the oversized KO that I picked up from sirtoys.com was much better, which is odd. I'm not hopeful for that. Let me know what you think of all this down in the comments. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. As always, I have been Baltmatrix, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.